Hello and welcome to the RVC Plus virtual event. In this video, I'll show you what you can expect to see when you're taking your appointments and all the tips and tricks you'll need to have a successful meeting. So the screen you see right now is the virtual appointments page. As soon as you click on the appointments link at the top menu of your My Virtual RVC, you will be brought directly to this page and it will log you straight into your appointment. You'll be brought down to the next available appointment. And this date and time will actually be correctly displayed based on your time zone. This is a test event, so obviously we don't have appointments taking place on May 14th, but this is when I'm recording this video, so this is my time. You will see this in your time. Up at the top, you'll see when your next appointment is scheduled to begin. So this appointment is in 1 minute and 40 seconds. And then right up at the top of the page here, you see test, camera, and mic. And if you have not already done so, I recommend that you do test your camera and your microphone before your appointments start. So there is a quick little interface in there that'll help you through it. And there's also a troubleshooting document that you can find right here that will help you if you have any issues when setting up your camera. So before this appointment starts, I'll just show you a couple of other things. Every appointment will show you the profile of the person you're meeting with. So I'm meeting with Chris, and I can see all of his information down here. When your appointments are not running, you will have some videos. You can enable the sound by clicking the unmute option. By default, it will turn on mute so as not to interrupt anything that you've got going on, but you can enable the sound, and some of the videos do have sound. Over on the left side here, you can see the next appointment that you have coming up and actually your entire schedule for the entire 3 days of RVC. When there is a green icon, as Nicole here, you can see that this person is online. Now, they may not be actually in their appointments. They may be online and in the virtual My RVC. And that just means that they're browsing the booths or doing something else, or they may actually be in their appointment and waiting for you. And if that is the case, you'll see them show up on screen as soon as the appointment starts. However, in this case, we're not meeting with Nicole. We're about to start a meeting with Chris, and Chris is not online. So I would not expect him to join me, but hopefully this doesn't happen in real life. We'll see what happens in 5 seconds. This appointment is about to begin. 2, 1, and now I'm brought directly into the appointment. My camera will start. Hello. You can disable your camera right here, which if you are having any issues with speed or streaming, or if you know you're in a location where you do not expect to have good bandwidth, I do recommend you turn off your camera. That'll save a little bit of, that'll help your speed slightly. You can always turn it back on at any time. So we can see Chris is not in this appointment. So at the moment, there's only me. When he does pop in, you'll see him right here on screen. If there are other people joining your appointment, and it is possible that you have people sharing your schedule with you, they'll show up down the side of the screen here by default with the speaker on screen, or you can change to tile view, which would show all of the people that are in your call with you. That's, of course, configured by the user. So if I want to see speaker view and the person I'm meeting with wants to see tile view, that's an option, of course. A few other things that we have down here is share screen. So you just click that and you will have the option of sharing your entire screen, and you can pick the screen that you want to share. You can share a specific window and then pick the one that you would like to share. And so I will share my RVC booth design page, which is just part of my RVC app, and click stop sharing. I'll bring you back to my appointment. Other options. You do have a chat function that's available. If you wanted to chat with anyone by text, you could do that. That would be a chat that's limited exclusively to this appointment. It does not affect any of the chats that you might have going on in your virtual RVC Plus portal. It's really just for this appointment. There is a raise hand function. And then under more actions, you have a couple of other functions. At the moment, we do not allow you to select a background. It is possible that this feature will be enabled by the time you log in to take your appointments. However, it is only functioning on Windows-based. We do not recommend it for Mac platform, and we definitely do not recommend it if you're taking appointments in the mobile app. So background is not supported in the mobile app at all. And it is supported on certain browsers only. So I do recommend that you test that if you plan to set a virtual background. You can also hang up on this call. So if your appointment is over and you would like to leave, just click leave. If you've done that accidentally, you can click start appointment and just pop right back into that appointment. Your person you're meeting, and you will come back in with the camera on. So, hello, here I am again. Again, I'm going to turn off the camera. The person you're meeting with will see that you've left and they'll see you come back in. So as long as you do that quickly, don't worry about it. If the appointment is over, let me see if I can adjust my time to see what we'll see when it's running late. So let's move this to 36 minutes. All right, now this appointment's about to end in 2 minutes. No, let's do 38 minutes. As you can see, I've popped back in with my camera on again. So every time you load this page, you will come back with your camera on. I now have a little timer that's showing when my appointment is over. So when you get down to 30 seconds, you will have a timer. It will show you your appointment is ending in. I can close this if I want to take the last 30 seconds to say goodbye to the person I'm meeting with. And when the timer reaches the end, you will automatically move to your next appointment. There is no intermission. There's no delay in between. You go straight from one appointment into the next. So 3, 2, 1, and pop over to Nicole. And now I'm in the appointment with Nicole, waiting for her to join me. And down below, see the information of the person that I'm meeting with, just as before. And as I mentioned, if you were to close this window and pop back to the lobby or go back to my RBC, this remains active. So anytime that you are in the appointments page, even if you turn off your camera, when the next appointment starts, you will be logged in with your camera on. So if you are leaving for good, if you're done for the day, close this window. Do not just click back to the appointment. Do not just click back to lobby. Do not expect that when you move on to an open slot, it's going to be over. No, you are still logged into the appointments page anytime you're on this page, and you will start with your camera and your microphone active. So when you are done with your appointments for the day, close out the window. And I think that is all. Oh, Nicole's back online. Glad that I left. We may have had her pop in. If you ever have any problems or any questions, we do have a help button right down here at the bottom. You can type into the chat, and we will have tech support online 24 hours a day while the appointments are running to assist you with any issues that come up. But again, we do have as well here a troubleshooting guide, and that can assist you as well.